guys, it's Michael Valentino from Crusader Caravans in Campbellfield, Victoria. Today we just had a brand new Excalibur Duke pop onto our lot. The Excalibur Duke we've optioned up with Alco ESC, a Winegard upgraded aerial, a 28-inch smart TV compatible with Netflix, timber laminate bench tops, and a heap of black tapware to just set it off. Before we jump inside, I'll show you the outside features. So the Excalibur, much like all of the Crusader range, features an Intel Engineering chassis. The Intel Engineering chassis has a 3mm grade of steel chassis. It's 450 MPa grade of steel actual molecular structure of that chassis. The A-frame on the Excaliburs features an Excalibur branded, but also protective shroud. It's got this Raptor coated paint with a black gloss shine held in together with tech screws. We've got 3mm hammer tone painted chassis from the Excalibur range, which it's a little bit more protective, but it also a little bit more glamour as well. Has that really shine look about it. We have Alco hardware and running gear, so we've got a 50mm ball coupling with 50mm brake. We have our Alco roll-up jockey wheel, trailer safe brake safe protector that pulls the pin in the event of emergency. That's a brand new system. It doesn't even have its own battery. It just features by itself hardwired directly to the Caravan batteries, so no need to have to do that maintenance check. We have Alco ESC that we've upgraded. That's about a $1,200 accessory within the Excalibur range, but it allows for that anti-sway. It will be a common feature that we're seeing within our range now. A lot of people are heading in that direction, but we've put it as standard just to be able to give people an exact look at it. We've got a 50 amp grey Anderson plug. We have a red 50 amp Anderson plug for our ESC, so in the event of an emergency, you can actually unplug that from the vehicle. Or alternatively, if you go on gravel roads, you can just pop him out to save the brakes activating. We have a safety day reversing camera that we feature with the plug here. And we also have a 12-pin plug that has all of our brake wiring, fridge wiring, and everything in that, so all in one unit with 8mm 12-volt ignition feeds. We have two 9-kilo gas bottle with braided gas hoses just here and hammer tone clamps to complement the chassis. Again, the Intel Engineering boys are very switched on. What they've done is the chain grabbers just here are just hook-on clamps. The Alco jockey wheel is actually held together with bolts. Very easy if you're going to be using it with a caravan mover or something like that and you run into a bit of mishap, very easy to be able to change and modify. Along with the protective shrouds and the fact that it's 100% Australian-made grade of steel chassis, these guys build one of the best chassis in the caravan industry, featuring a complete made jig chassis, and everything itself is 3mm, and again, 100% Australian-made. These guys are absolute weapons. So the suspension, the running gear on it is a semi-off-road 10-inch 3.3 ton tough ride independent with coil spring and shock absorber. This will allow for that articular movement, so all wheels move independent of one another on a 15-inch 235 all-terrain wheel and tyre from Primal. These guys here do an amazing job, but the suspension itself allows for that articulate movement, allows for one wheel down, one wheel up. It really does give you the capacity and the reassurance that if you see a corrugated road, you see a road that is essentially a semi-off-road van, heaps of corrugation, this is going to absolutely smash it and exceed your expectations every time. Protective plate here for the gas bottles, of course. We have two jerry can holders that will house a 20-litre jerry can either side. On this side here, we have one of my absolute favorites. We have a Weber Q slide. So this comes all the way out. You pull that all the way. You can cook this side. You can cook that side. Very easy to use. It features a large 3-meter long braided gas lead that goes back to that gas bayonet there for very easy cooking. And of course, on the other side of this generator, whether you decide to use it or not, is a generator locker. On the front, just before we move around to the side, we have our front Dometic window. This is mounted to that fully composite insulated roof. So the roof starts here and finishes all the way at the back, and this checker plate features just here for a bit of protective coating, but very easy to touch up in case of any stone chips or anything. But it is absolutely a fantastic unit. It's powder coated right through. We have a silver fully composite 32mm insulated roof. And the window is bonded to that, so there's just absolutely no way you're going to have any water issues at all. So the myth of the windows leaking is a thing of the past with Crusader Caravans. We've got a full-through tunnel boot, almost a metre wide in this area here. I think it's about 980. Tear weight on this is about 2391. Ball weight's about 112, so a heap of capacity to allow for that storage. You can chuck a heap of weight in the front, a heap of weight in the tunnel boot, checker plate cladded floor, so it just allows for people to be able to slide that stuff across. Very easy to move, not going to scratch anything, not going to cause any issues. You can load this thing up right to 3,300, so that is a massive payload of almost 1,000 kilos. It's massive. Doesn't mean you can, just because it means you can doesn't mean you should, but it does allow you to be able to have that capacity of change. We also have LED touch lights just underneath here as well. Comes with all of your awning pull-out rods, your braces, and your wheel your drop-down leg adjusters, just like so. We drop this down, very easy to wind down, whether it be with a drill or just by hand, featuring one of the tools inside. We have Lucabond aluminium This is a fully cladded side. It allows for that 3mm full of insulation in the actual composite, so it's a polycomp insulation material. And behind this is a fully insulated frame with a Meranti studded wall as well. Allows for a heap of versatility, but the protective coating, 600 high checker plate, there's a heap to love about this van, and the insulation properties are far superior than that of our competitor. We have a 16-foot wide awning. This is a splash granite awning. It's a Dometic awning, one of the best in the caravan industry. Features a 12-month warranty with a parts warranty as well. We have external annex lights on the outside, 3 of those with a bargain grab handle assist with nightlight blue activation mode. We have external speakers from Axis. It allows for that external entertainment. Speaking about entertainment, Crusader have packed into this van an external TV hutch. So you bring that 28-inch smart TV outside, pop it here while the footy's on. We're having a beer, we're cooking a barbecue, very easy to use, and it just means that everything's all in one spot, extremely user-friendly, and the ability to be able to have that outside entertainment is something that Crusader really focus on. So we've gone through all of our entertainment. We have our picnic table. That's about a 30 kilo rated picnic table. Our wheels just here, again, are a primal wheel. That is a 6 studded wheel. We have our all-terrain 15-inch 235 wheels and tires with, again, that tough ride 3.3 ton fully independent suspension, 10-inch brake with shock absorber, and of course electric brakes on all 4 wheels, complemented by the Alco stability control. Just while we're down here this low, we've got a full 12-inch subframe. So that's a 6-inch A-frame, 6-inch chassis. That is a massive, massive, massive difference to that of most competitors. Most people cut their A-frames quite short and then we'll do like a 2-inch box chassis all the way across to be able to have like a little bit of a subframe. This is a 6-on-6 Australian made, 100% Australian made, 3mm, 450 MPA graded steel chassis. Can't beat it. It is the absolute best within the caravan industry. The best value for money. Crusader have a great partnership with them and they are fully involved with them. Again, we have a crim safe door with roller blind, of course, very easy to use and utilize with this. We just lift the handle and pull out, and this guy comes straight across, very easy to use. And then, of course, within the Excalibur, something that people absolutely love is the electric step. Very easy, very in. It's a Thule, whatever, however you want to say it. These guys here absolutely work a treat. And again, that bargain grab handle is the first blue light and then a white activation light. Before we jump inside, we'll walk our way around. So what we've done here is we've upgraded the back bumper to be able to have a pole carrier on the back for all those annex poles, or whether it be your anti-flap kits. This guy here just pulls off. It's got a pull pin, of course, but that's full through access all the way across that pole carrier. Not a great deal of money, but it's just little things that people can think about. Rear number plate carrier, we have a Nava 3 light assembly for your indicators, brakes and tail lights. We have a spare wheel carrier just here, and we have our safety day reversing camera, which is a night vision mode and sound activated camera, and allows for people to be able to talk to the camera whilst you're backing back. Can't promise it's going to start or cure all domestic relationships, but it does certainly help. We have our large, very large J molding. So a lot of people don't realize the importance of this molding. This molding here allows for that encapsulation of the 2 sides together. Although we seal the roof and the walls together with a polyurethane adhesive to stop any ingress of water whatsoever, it's something that most manufacturers don't do. This wide J molding here is almost twice as wide as most manufacturers' J molding. It allows for non-ingress left and right. When we remove this in the event of an emergency or alternatively in an insurance job, we find that the silicone has molded so wide to that J mold that nothing can ingress even left and right. And that is a massive thing to really think about. It means less maintenance, less headaches, and less trouble for you. Again, fully insulated composite roof, no timber whatsoever in that roof. We can walk upon it. The floor is 42mm fully insulated roof and floor. It just means fully insulation, never gonna have a headache. Come with me, I'll show you the rest of it. We have a 28-litre stainless steel hot water service, so there's no anode in this unit. This unit here works on a 240 and a gas setting, but it's a 28-litre fast recovery unit, which means you're not gonna run out of water as you're using it. As you're using the hot water in the kitchen, in the external shower, wherever it may be, it's actually recovering that water, which is a fantastic system. Again, all Australian made, all of the cooktop, grill, oven, all the Swift unit, which is a fully Australian made unit, and stainless steel unit itself is an Australian made and produced unit. So they have a manufacturing plant here in Campbellfield. These guys are absolute weapons at what they do and supporting Australian production. This is why we put our hand and our heart when we say that we support Australian business. We've got a rear toilet cassette from Mr. Dometic. Mr. Dometic is a European unit. This unit here has a little pool, little guy here. You can chuck it on Qantas, Virgin, Jetstar, any of those guys. Absolutely love it when you bring a toilet cassette. This is a 19-litre unit, which is a ceramic bowl as well, so all of your toilet duct cleaners and everything like that, you can just pop them in, use them like normal, and just normal toilet paper will break down in that unit as well. But these guys are absolutely fantastic and offer a nationwide service ability. Outside shower just here, so we've got hot and cold taps with the external little hose. You can mount it to suction cup to just the side of the van because it's a fully adhesive unit. Whack it there and you just give her a little shower, wash the feet off, wash the dog, whatever you want to do. Underneath here we have our grey water tank. So this is a grey water tank. All of the sink water, shower water, washing machine water, all of this is going to come out here. When you go to a national park, you just cap her off. Now let's say you've been tipping tomato sauce and bits of chicken down the sink because you've been having too many beers at night. All you do is you get your hose, plug it up to here, and then you can pump fresh water directly into the grey water tank, offering a cleaning ability. So this grey water tank has a flush out system. Most manufacturers just plonk a grey water tank. A lot of manufacturers don't even put smell traps on them. So my dad, when he builds these vans, he actually manufactures with smell traps on all of the grey water tank outlet points, which means you're standing in the kitchen, you're not going to get any terrible wafts or any smells through those outlets, up through the sink or up through the shower, non-return. So nothing can come back through it. Just be very careful about what you're putting down it, because obviously you don't want to be walking out here going, geez, that's not quite nice. We have our empty tank points just under here. Now, this is something very special with the Excalibur range. It's something that is very exclusive to the Excalibur range. It's something that I absolutely love as a feature because I'm incredibly lazy. So rather than using these water filler points just here, Crusader have the ability, you pop a hose on here, and then underneath here you turn two valves and automatically it will begin sucking water from the mains hose. Did you see that water come out there? It acts as a suction effect through the pump, and it sucks water from this point into the tank. As soon as the water's full, a little bit of water comes out of this overflow pipe next to the fridge outlet waste pipe, and then it just absolutely fills it up. So within about 5-10 minutes, you've sucked in 95 litres worth of water. It means you don't have to be standing here with a hose going, geez, when will this thing fill up? It's a very quick fill system with this unit. We have a Dometic bottom vent. So this bottom vent here allows for external access when it comes to all of your plumbing, 12 volt and 240. Carbon monoxide outlet up there, of course. And then on the roof, this is something Crusader do very, very specialized. We fit a roof mounted vent. So the roof mounted vent allows for that air to disperse up through the cavity and up through the roof. That means that you're never going to have any heat issues when you go up north with your tropically rated 220 litre Dometic fridge. So it just means that the heat evacuation is so much better. Most manufacturers fit top and bottom vents. We fit roof mounted vents because we have so much trust in our roof composition and manufacturing style. We have double glazed Dometic European windows. These guys are absolutely fantastic, allow for a 4-stage locking system, allows for a 3-stage lock knob system, and as well as being double glazed, it means as far as like a privacy screening ability, it has that darker effect, but it also means that heat transfer is not going to really occur as it's a double glazed unit. We have our 220 amp AGMs, or sorry, pardon me, we have one 120 amp AGM. We have a box ready for a provisional second, just in case you want to fit it. All we do is take a lead off, pop him here, run a lead back, very easy to do. 120 amp battery stop battery, all tested prior to going in to make sure you're not going to have any headaches whatsoever, but very easy to add a secondary one. Not so easy to add a box on afterwards, so we put these on as provisional that we've upgraded during our manufacturing process with this van. We have an external aerial outlet, so let's you go to a caravan park. If you need to be able to plug in their satellite, you pop it in there, it overrides the one on the roof and pumps up the signal. Fuse boxes in here, 240 amp, 15 amp inlet is just there as well. Inside of our tunnel boot, we have, again, full through storage all the way, and that light, you can see, lights up the absolute whole lot in there. It is fantastic to be able to access everything in there. We have a we have a generator storage lock, just like so. So you just pull your generator, 2 kVA will run that air conditioner perfectly. So it's an IBIS 4 inverter air conditioner. Even an IBIS 3 will run it, but this guy's the upgraded version. Pull the generator out, plug the generator in, start the generator up, turn the generator on, do whatever you want, fire him up, and that's going to work perfectly and run that air conditioner as well as the microwave in the same sequence, providing nothing else is on. We have, again, those 2 9 kilo gas bottles. So water capacity, you have 2 95 litre water tanks, so it's 190 litres worth of water, and we have a 95 litre grey water tank that allows for that cleaning system, of course. Now, my favourite part, I'm going to walk you in the van and we're going to show you all the internal stuff that I'm really proud of. So this is our 2020 Excalibur Duke. Straight away, we have a straight edge laminate bench top with black handles featuring the Excalibur system for the first time. We have a Sofito black filter tap and sink stone basin. This guy allows for that scratch, never gonna scratch, a stone all the way through and black, of course. We have touch lights all in the kitchen to highlight the accents of that timber, but instantly you just feel warm inside this van. It brings a whole different dynamic to caravan construction, and the Crusader have absolutely done a fantastic job in setting this off. So first things first, what's different about the Excalibur Duke? straight away the Excalibur Duke features some fantastic things. So we have a cafe dinette with pull-out footrest. Pull-out footrest, very easy lift up, locks in, that's our footrest, very easy to use. We just pop these pins, it goes back to setting. Inside the bottom of it, we have a pull-out drawer that is full length. It's a poly comp drawer, so no timber whatsoever in the drawer construction material. It's all metal-sided drawer runners, which I'll show you just here. So we have metal-sided drawer runners that go all the way through with a ball bearing, of course. It allows for that auto adjustment. Very easy black reinforced lock pins on those as well, and little striker point just here. But again, this guy at the bottom and the back, that is a poly comp plastic material. We have underneath this area these little opening points that allow for USB and 240 plugs, and just behind our heads when we're sitting in that cafe dinette, it allows for the reading light points just under here. You plug them in, fires it up. It will work as a 5 amp charger even though the light is not on. These windows, we get asked all the time, are they midgie proof? They absolutely are. Full block out, midgie proof screens. It allows for that very easy opening and closing method. Open this, when we hear a click, we're gonna let it go, locked into place, but also you can put it to a little bit of a night mode and you can lock it in place at your very own setting. So the Excalibur Duke features this as a standard, and it is a fantastic addition to the Excalibur range. Excaliburs versus the other range with the Crusader range. So straight away, people notice all the time this silver strip and top silver mirrored finish and LED strip lighting. There's a heap to love about these, but the elegant finish that Crusader offers is something that you just don't get in the other ranges, and it's something that is that premium, but allows for that really high-end second, third time buyer feel, and it's a fantastic van, one of my favorites actually. We have reinforced gas struts, we have full piano hinging all the way, reinforced striker onto an aluminium extrusion. This aluminium extrusion is in the cross-country extreme models. It allows for that awesome and totally bulletproof cupboard alignment issue. Because they're mounted to an extrusion, you're never going to have a plastic latch break ever again. It mounts to a solid unit, never, ever, ever can come out. The sticking of this is absolutely insane. The guys do a fantastic job with this, and this is something that the Excaliburs just have above and beyond that of anything else within the Crusader range. We have full piano hinging all the way across. We have dimmable strip lighting all the way here. We wind it right down, wind it right back up. Me and my partner, when we're at home, we have this under our TV unit. We just wind it right down, and it just allows for that nighttime feel while you're watching a movie. Everything's off, but you can still navigate to the bathroom easily, even if after you've had one or two wines or 10. We have our our cafe seating, of course, with underside storage. This guy here just pulls out. Very easy to do. The timber finish in this, I just cannot get over it. I absolutely love it. The black pack is something we're selling more and more of. People are just loving it and putting it in their vans, so we're really proud to be able to actually show people that. We have a full fan-forced Swift Australian-made Dometic cooktop and oven, so it has that wok burner that flips over. You've got the red cooktop to symbolize that it's a fan force and the fact that it's a wok burner. We have a 240 element cooktop, 3 gas burner, we have our grill, and we have our oven in this area as well with pull-out trays. So they do a fantastic job. They have safety features that automatically cut in and out with that click as a micro switch to cut or stop the 240, left the wok burner on. And this guy just goes down, and a recessed cooktop for that extra bench space all the way across. This is a massive sink, but something that within the Excaliburs you absolutely need for a bit more washing up. A little bit more storage here to be able to pop a coffee machine to plug it in here with our 240 point, and large window for outside serving as well. In the bedroom, we have a 6'2" queen bed. We have our TV, of course, mounted to the sidewall. We have our black accented Sirocco fans that allow for night mode up to about 12 hours. We have a dust pressure hatch that we just pop up whilst we're driving, so it's going to keep the dust out of the caravan whilst you're driving, something that we do with all of our caravan range. We have our large mini hatches. 2 of these are featured within the caravan range. We have full blockouts, and we also have very easy lift, grab, assist. Front window to allow that air ventilation. We have a massive storage capacity here with our hanging rails, as well as our lip just on the front cupboard there that allows for massive storage all the way back with our fully comp roof that allows for that full access point. We also have little pop-out panels just here, but inside these little panels we have 240 and 12-volt cigarette lighters, as well as 12-volt cigarette lighters in the reading lights. We're a massive fan of anything 12-volt, especially phone chargers, because everyone loves their phones, so it just means you're never going to run out of charge with that as well. Full access underneath the beds. Now, I'm not much of a tall person, so I really can't demonstrate this, but inside this caravan it is 6'6" internal height. So I have no idea what I am. I'm short. We've got about 80 inches worth of ceiling height. So most manufacturers run at about a 76 or 78. This is an 80 inch in ceiling height, which is approximately 6'6", 7 or something like that. But a heap of height is something that we just massively push people towards, because people are getting taller, people are getting wider, people are getting smaller, shorter, wider, whatever it may be. It just allows for that very easy, you're not ducking air conditioners. Speaking of air cons, we have an IBIS 4 air conditioner. This is a inverter air conditioner. It allows for low power pull, but it means that it's incredibly efficient. It's an IBIS 4 true reverse cycle, heating and cooling. It is a fantastic unit. We have an upgraded WineGuard aerial. So this here, we just polish up on the roof. We move them around, move them to the desired location with an Antenna Buddy app on our phone. But again, it just allows for that very easy modification, and something that we do a little bit different. Something that we upgraded within the Excalibur range, and this is a 28-inch smart TV. So currently, I'm just surfing the web. We're connected to some Wi-Fi on my phone. So we're parked up at a caravan park. We're about to have a night in. I can access Netflix. I can access Stan. I can access Disney+. Right now, I'm on YouTube, and I'd like to be able to watch one of my own little videos because I'm that sort of person. And it just loads straight up, everything just plays. It is so much easier to be able to use something like this and be able to stream your favorite sports or anything you want to be able to go to, but it allows for that surfing of the web, and it brings a whole different level of comfort in these caravans. A lot of people are asking for something like this nowadays. So this unit here was a 32-inch TV. We've gone to a 28-inch smart TV. It just allows for that versatility and a little bit more luxury when we're spending this sort of money within that 80 grand mark. We have a underbench microwave. Everyone, like myself, I'm quite short. Lifting and going to that point to be a little bit difficult for me. We have full pot drawer, of course, all the way back. But this here is just something that I just love because it's an underbench storage, very easy to access, very easy to use, very easy to utilize, very easy to change PowerPoint. So whatever you want to do, these are a fantastic unit that Crusader have done. Just to give you an idea of storage, we have massive all underneath with our filter tap just here. We have cutlery drawer. We have massive drawers all the way down. This guy will be a flap to be able to have easy access. So there's a heap of storage, and these overhead cupboards. Inside here, we have the electrical overhead cupboard, which features our radio with internal and external speakers. We have our dimming light switches, hot water service, wireless lighting system that we'll show you soon, and our PM300 battery management system that just allows for that easy transfer of information. The fridge itself is a 3-way Dometic wire shelf fridge. So it's a 220 litre unit with crisper drawers, wire shelving, heaps of storage, bottle carriers, and we also have our freezer up here. We also have very easy twist swivel locks that allow for the van to remain ventilated even when you're in storage. So this guy here is a fantastic addition within the Dometic range, but it is a tropically rated fridge, has 2 inbuilt fans that automatically activate when the caravan exceeds a temperature that is considered to be a little bit too high for the fridge to operate. Fantastic. Pull out, massive, hayful pantry with pull out large deep drawers. That is all the way back to that back wall. There's a heap of storage. So floor to ceiling, let's see. They've even managed to do the bottom one, which would have been a bit of a cop out if they had it done a flap, but they've put a drawer in there anyway. Heap of storage. No one can ever complain that they're not getting that little sort of storage in the caravan range. In the bathroom, the Crusader brand has taken their styling to a different level. So in most bathrooms, you don't really get that storage. We have a front load washing machine, which is a Dometic Q-Flow washing machine, 2.5 kilo. We have a storage capacity up here, and even in a cupboard where it's occupied by a hot water service, they've still given you above access with a shelf, as well as PowerPoint accessing points as well for easy serviceability in the long-term range. So we have open pantry just in here to be able to put those tall chemicals. You can have this little pop-out panel to be able to see and get to access points underneath here. We have full through drawers all the way. Easy to be able to mount a safe under this location as well if you're so inclined. That just pops back on. We have shaving cabinet, of course, in the back section that allows for that bottom access and all the way across. We also have 2 overhead cupboards that go the full depth of that back section. The bathrooms in the Excalibur are absolutely spot on. So when I'm sitting here on the toilet, this is pushed all the way to the back. Toilet roll holder's about here. I've still got a heap of room. I can spread my arms nice and wide, especially when the door's shut. The roller door itself is never going to come off. So that's a quad lock system with quad rollers that goes, dual quad rollers that go all the way there. You've got 2 towel rails. You've got ensuite window as well with hot water service switch on wall. We have a massive shower with black pack, of course, to have that little bit of an accent of luxury in here. We have our we have our ceiling fan here that also features in the bathroom as well, but it allows for the suction of heat and dispersion of heat. So it has two-way fan system, very easy to roll in and out. But this shower in the back here, it's very hard to highlight, but like this is a massive shower. It is a huge, huge area. It's a full one piece, right from this area all the way through, fully one piece, so it's never gonna have any water issues whatsoever. Again, one piece fiberglass shower panel with our little locking system we had developed to be able to highlight and accents within our range. But this is a fantastic system and something that we do at Crusader as a standard. Just before we love you and leave you, we have a PM300 battery management system featured up here, which is showing you temperature, amps in, voltage. We have 14.8 volts, 97% of batteries, water level indicator, grid power is currently coming in, allows for that pump activation, pump off, load off, it turns the whole van off. It allows for a very easy system, on and off, silent mode activation, very, very easy to use, but you get a 3.5 hour handover on all of that information when you buy a van like this. We have a wireless lighting remote, so this just pops off. We can now control all of the caravan lighting inside the caravan independent of being in it, out of it. You can turn the ensuite light on whilst you're in bed. Whatever it may be, you can be sitting outside having a beer or two and pop the ensuite light on before you walk in, or just jump into the fridge to be able to grab another drink. Very easy to use, and this here just pops back on when you're ready to use. That comes with 3 wireless remotes. Last but not least, the thing that people love is the pantry. So this guy here is about half hand depth. You can chuck a wine bottle in there, salt, shakers, peppers, whatever it may be. There's 4 of these upright lockers, as well as a magazine pouch that features with the van in every van that we sell within the Excalibur range. Currently, Crusader Caravans is manufacturing an exceptionally large amount of caravans, and the caravan industry at the moment, with everything going on in the world, local travel is absolutely booming. We appreciate the fact that you guys are watching our video. If you have any information, please give us a call on 9359 2938. Head to our website, www.crusadercaravansmelbourne.com.au. Send us an email at sales@crusadermelbourne.com, or alternatively, like and subscribe. Thank you very much for your time, guys. And if you'd like to place an order, please give us a call immediately. Stock spots are going very quick. We cannot hold any spot. Currently speaking, right as of July, we're currently looking at a build spot of early 2021. If you don't want to miss the boat and you want to get into an award-winning Caravan of the Year manufactured caravan, give us a call as soon as you can. Thank you very much, and support Australia community. Thank you.